Hi, and welcome to the Peak Human Performance. We are not a clinic and we are not a gym. We are something in between. So we coach holistically, applying our 3PP method, which is Pillar 1, sleep and stress management, Pillar 2, nutrition, applying a preventive approach or functional medicine approach, and Pillar 3, training, applying an athletic approach, mainly a Poliquin approach. So today we will be showing you an arm workout. So we will be working for exercises for biceps, followed by 4 exercises for the triceps. Let's get started. All right, so position 1 for the biceps, we will be doing a lat pull down. Lat pull down not for back, but mainly isolating the biceps. So we'll be doing a quarter and 1 movement, and we'll do 8 repetitions. Let's get started. I like here the supinated grip in order really to isolate the biceps. So we'll go this way, we'll supinate, go for a quarter, come up again, go down, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do it again. Quarter, 1, 1, 2, 3. Usually what I do is I try to keep the torso straight, not as a typical lat pull down, in order really to isolate the biceps properly. After 4 reps, your biceps should be on fire already. Try to keep the supinated grip. Don't go to the neutral. I forgot how many reps I have done, but that's okay. I will do 2 more extra. All right, here we go. That's station 1. Station 2 is a dumbbell curl. Let's go for it. All right, next exercise for the biceps is an incline bench, roughly at 60 degrees. And we would go for a grip which is rotating. We would be starting pronated and then supinate, even over supinate, to really reach the shortest possible position for the biceps, and then go down and go for nova pronation. I like to keep the head down. So from here, from pronated position, I go up, over supinate, isolate, and come down. 1 second up. 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3. Make sure that your elbow stays behind. So this is not good, like this, bringing the elbow to the front. No, keep it back to isolate and load the biceps properly. So now I forgot again how much I did, but that's okay, we'll do 2 more. Two more. And last one. Okay, here we go. Exercise number 3 for the biceps is a fat bar, wide grip biceps curl. Standing, I like, whenever I use the barbell, I like to go large, because when you curl with the dumbbell, you would always go rather narrow or mid width. So with the barbell, I like always to stand in a split stance, just to neutralize the hip and have a spine which is straight. So from here, you would go for 14 reps. Let's get started. 3 seconds down, 1 up. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. Again here, very important to keep the elbow showing down. So don't get your elbow here, okay? You'll be cheating. So from here, activate the triceps, come up, touch, 1, 2, 3, all the way down. Forgot again how many reps I have done. Would go for 2 for more. 7, 8, 9, 10. For any curls, very important to keep looking forward. Don't look down. Innervation of the biceps is coming from a cervical spine, and when we depress the vertebrae, we reduce the neural drive to the biceps. So keep looking forward, aggressive stance, shoulders back, chest up, Focus. Do one more. Here we go. All right. Exercise number 4 for the biceps would be a Scott curl. I like to do it with cable because the strength curve would be quite interesting. So what I do here is I put the seat slightly lower so that I can put tension on my biceps at the end range of motion. So I will put my biceps rather, or the elbows, sorry, a little bit higher rather than being this in this position. I will go backward, okay? And on bottom position, I would still have tension on my biceps. Whenever I have a barbell curl, I go large. Doesn't have to be that way, but again, so when you do a dumbbell curl, you would always go narrow. So I use the opportunity to go large and hit the longer head of the biceps. Okay, enough said, let's get started. So 1, 2, 3. Here, 2 seconds isometric hold or loaded stretch, 2 seconds. And therefore I need my load here. So to stretch the biceps properly. Again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So here what I do is I contract the triceps in order to make sure that my arm is really 180 degrees and I'm stretching properly my biceps. Again, also here, look forward. A lot of people would go this way when I start getting tired. Please don't do that. Look forward, focus, again, because of the innervation coming from the cervical spine for the biceps. 1, 2, or do 2 more because I forgot how many I have done. Here, we normally have to do 10 reps. Also, 2 seconds on the last rep. 1, 2, done. And here we go. Finished with the biceps. Let's get started with the triceps. For the triceps, we will do some warm-up before. For the biceps, we warm up basically with specific movements. So we use maybe a lower weight and then we increase it properly until we hit the working weight. And anyway, because it's a giant set, so we are not working with maximum weights anyway. So maybe 1 round of warm-up is plenty. Now for the triceps, I'm a little bit more careful because the shoulders are more involved. So what I do for the triceps, because position 1 triceps will be a dip. So with the dips, I'm very careful when it's dealing with the shoulders. So I would start with a dip on the bench. Okay, would start maybe here and then just do some reps. So make sure that your back doesn't go too far away from the platform because that will put a lot of tension on the shoulders, okay? Slowly, step by step, you could go slightly lower as long as you don't feel any discomfort in the shoulders. And next thing is you go with the feet further away, so you'll put more tension on the triceps. Few reps, something what you feel right, like 4 or 6. So last one, maybe straight. Here you have more tension. Last one, fine. Okay, so if you have very sensitive shoulders or triceps or elbows in general, then maybe you could go even for more specific shoulder warm-up, like maybe overhead presses, but don't get them too tired because you use them for the dips. So now let's get started with the first exercise for the triceps. Okay, so let's get started with the dips. The dips, first station, what we will be doing similar to the biceps, we will be doing 8 reps with the quarters on the top. Again, the dips, the rule of Poliquin is you have to go as deep as possible without hurting your shoulders for sure. And he would say, if you put a sheet here at the elbow, that sheet, when you go down, should not fall. I will try to do it. I'm not sure if I can go that deep. Right? So here, quarter, and 1. Quarter, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Exercise number 2, it will be a closed grip bench press. And here we have an amazing tool, 2 things. One is the Rhinoflex bar, which we love beyond measure, especially if you put the weight or the resistance at the extreme, the bar will be flying. It's a very nice and comfortable way of benching. The second thing are the chains. We love the chains when it's about benching or pushing. Close grip bench press, you will feel an amazing contraction when you go push out throughout the range of motion. And then it's easy on the shoulders when you go down because the weight will be smaller. Enough talking, let's get to action. A close grip bench press, I would go for 12 reps. Here also, 3 seconds down and 1 up. 1, 2, 3, touch chest and up. 1, 2, 3, touch and up. 1, 2, 3, touch and up. A tip, when you come up, you will use basically triceps, eventually also the pec. However, when you want to come out, reverse the motion, what I like to do is I always correct the elbows by going for an external rotation. This is an internal rotation. Please check on my elbows. This is an external rotation. And then I isolate the triceps properly, okay? Push, correct, down. Push, correct, isolate. Push, correct, isolate, and down. Okay? We'll do 2 more, only for you. Done. All right, let's get started with exercise number 3 for the triceps. It's a push down, cable push down. Here you can go really for any attachment you have. So I'm lucky to have this one, dog bone triceps attachment. So I would go this way, isolate the triceps properly. So keep the elbow showing down. Press for 1, come up for 3. And then I would go for 14 reps. So 1 down, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Again, variation is key. It's important that you vary the attachments, the angles, the way of pressing, etc., etc. Also the tempo. There are so many things which can vary, not only the weight. So also here, please make sure that your elbow is neutralized, not moving, so that you get the maximum range of motion. So if I do like this, I have only half, okay? Many people do this, yeah, and that's only half range of motion. Keep the elbow back, press down, 1, 2, 3. You may have to reduce a little bit the weight in order to be able to isolate the triceps properly, but that's fine as long as you are efficient at doing your movement. So now I forgot how much I did. I would go for 2 more. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, done. And now we go for the last exercise, skull crushes. I like here to go kind of similar to the width, grip width we use on the close grip bench press, okay? And then here also key is to keep the elbows looking to ceiling, not to flare, okay? To properly isolate the triceps. From here, I like to lift the head, 1, 2, 3, go behind the head, 1, 2, isometric hold, and then come up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. And here I activate the biceps in order to reach really the end range of motion and then come up out of the locked position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Relax the triceps, activate the biceps, and you shoot up. 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 6. Now the fatigue kicks in after 4 exercises, and I feel my elbows flaring a little bit out. That's fine. However, I try also here to correct. So instead of going this way, giving up, I try to correct always with an external rotation and then isolating the triceps properly. 1, 2, and then up. Correct, down. 1, 2, and up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Here we are going for 10. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, 3. Activate biceps. 1, 2, and 10. Okay. Thank you for watching, for taking your time to go until the end. This is one of our workouts. We call it the Gigant 3-0. We have about 32 right now, different workouts for hypertrophy, for fat loss, for athletic performance, for rehabilitation. I'm sure you will find a lot which would be interesting for your progression right now. Do visit our website, which is phpstrengthclinic.com. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for instant notification. Thank you for watching.